What's happening here? Hiding here, boo. All right, guys. Let's get this thing started. As you can see, the jetway is coming right through, right through my plane. But it's fine. Maybe we'll figure it out. I don't know. Maybe we will. Maybe we won't. We're gonna give it a shot. Get the batteries on. We are flying from Nashville to Denver. It should be about a 3-hour, 5-minute flight, something like that, from the time we actually get there. So, let's see what happens here. What's up, Ribkey? How you doing, bud? Looks like the jet bridge is going to keep going right through the plane. Just in case you were wondering. Oh, wait, we're coming back. So wait a minute, we can't connect. Oh, we're going to connect to this door. How does this work? It's fine. It's totally fine, man. If you've ever wanted to see inside of the jet bridge, this is how you do it right here. You know, I can't see my screen at this point. It's totally fine. Who needs any of this? That's interesting. Very, it's very, let's see if I can get the jet bridge off of here. It might be my gate, man, but it did this last night too, which is really weird. Either way. Interesting. All right. Anyway, guys, we'll still load the plane. It'll be fine. Resupply is coming on. Ground control is coming on. Fuel pumps are also coming on. There we go. Every time. I see. Seatbelt signs are coming on. No smoking lights are coming on. And we're gonna arm the emergency exit signs. And if you hear me laughing, I got a stream played in the background, and this guy's tripping me up. I mean, just entertainer for sure. Let's get the fuel truck, the baggage truck, the catering truck on the way. Okay. This is terrible. And guys, I do think I'm gonna have to back up just a hair here. Because I can't control anything because of the jetway. Which also means I'm gonna have trouble starting the plane. I can't see any of my numbers. I can't see my screen. It's not going to plan. I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna switch to just chatting here, and we are going to I'm gonna just quit. I'm gonna see if I can find a different gate here. I don't know if it's gonna let me. And of course, the simulator crashed. Interesting. Try a different gate, man. I don't know. This doesn't work, then we might be a little screwed, but we're gonna try it out. We're gonna see what happens here. All right, and still on the wrong side of the jetway, man. Wait, it didn't even put us on the parking space. Interesting. Very interesting to say the least, but we're just gonna run it. Snow will be loading passengers without the jetway today. All right, guys, let's get the fuel truck over here. Go ahead and get the cargo door open, catering truck, and fuel truck. We're not going to worry with the jet bridge because it's not going to happen. Let's try this again. Crew supply oxygen is on. Ground control on. Working good. Let me finish setting this stuff up, man. I'm sorry, I'm watching this guy's Twitch. Fuel pumps are coming on. Champ. Alright guys, fuel truck's here. Let's go ahead and get fuel on board. Alright, guys. Well, we don't fuel. Good. Go ahead and get our wind. Our climb. Our cruise. Yeah, what is that? Alright, cool. We've done that. Get rid of the catering truck. And we can get our flight plan. Well, probably wait on the flight plan until I call clearance, which is probably something I could do right now. Like ground is on, so let's give him a call. Let's get the ATIS before we do anything here. Info page. Boarding runway 20 and 20 right. Alright, cool. And let's go ahead and give ground a call. Nashville ground, good evening, American 429 with information hotel requesting IFR clearance to Denver.
American 429 on Memphis ground, clear Denver via 73 departure, Mickey transition, the next bar. Maintain 4000, expect for level 380, 5 minutes after departure, depart frequency 119.35, clock 0401.
American 429, I think I got you correctly. Let's just see here. We are cleared to Denver International via Pardon 3, Nat key 10 is filed. Maintain 4000, expect flight level 380, 5 minutes after departure. Departure frequency is 109.35 and squawk 4041.
American 429, repair correct, departure runway 20, right altimeter 3002, deployment ready.
Departing runway 20 right, and we do have 3002 in the box. Alright, so I did get that read back correct. Fuel should be done now. Should be. Let's just take a look. Almost done. Almost done with fuel. While that's coming on, we will do our flight plan. Nashville is going to be our departure, and we are going to be departing 20 right. And we're going to be on the Pardon 3. Pardon 3. Then Naki. Insert, we'll go ahead and clear out this manual, and we're gonna clear out this discontinuity, and then Denver is gonna be our arrival. Then brief gave me 3-4 right. We'll change that if we need to, but for now I'm just gonna go ahead and put that in there. And we're coming on the Clash 4. And we do have, I don't think we have a via. We should have the O transition. There it is, O transition. Insert that in, we're good to go. Now we're gonna scroll down. Go ahead and get rid of any of these discontinuities we have so that our plane will actually fly the entire route. Another one right here. Dark humor joke. Alright, man. I'm down. Let's see what you got. I don't know how dark it's gonna be with a name like Adolf Hitler on YouTube, but let's just see what you got. Alright, fuel should be good to go. And it is. So we do have fuel. We're gonna go ahead and dismiss this fuel truck. They should be gone. They're out of here. What was Adolf Hitler afraid of? And we'll get seatbelt lights on because we do have fuel on board. And we're gonna go ahead and arm our emergency lights. This gas pill, oh my god, that's deep and dark. It's so dark. That's definitely dark humor, 100%, 100%. I cannot disagree with you on the dark humor there. Guys, let's get the passengers here. Let's get the payload from SimBrief. We do have a full plane this evening. Looks like 174 passengers. And I'm gonna do it in real time just because we got time to kill. You're very welcome, Adolf Hitler. You're very welcome. Never thought I'd say that in my life, but here we are. It's going all out. Like, YouTube name is Adolf Hitler, and his picture is Hitler just mean mugging. So like, my man is going all out here. I guess if you're gonna play the part, you gotta play it, right? Up until a certain point, then it gets a little real. There you go. There's your shout out there, bud. Doing all the offensive names in history, huh? All right, well, while we get loaded up here, I'm just gonna double check, make sure we're good to go. There's not a whole lot more I can do on the computer until we get our passengers on board. I do have to fill out my NMB page. I guess I can go ahead and put block fuel in there, which is 9.6. And we're gonna wait for these passengers to load up. We can get our zero fuel weight, our zero fuel cargo or center of gravity. And we'll get on the road. We do have clearance.
Station Nashville ground break 1 minute.
Already, and we know where we're going to, 20 right. So let's check on this passenger progress here. It's taking forever.
For station Nashville ground came back.
So I could go ahead and pre-plan my pushback while we are waiting here. So let's pull up, let y'all see this chart as well. I'm going to 20 right, so I need to push back, push to the left. I'll pull that up for y'all to see. There you go, you can see me right here. Here's 20 right.
To Romeo Lima Nashville ground routing clear.
I can only imagine I need to go nose to the left for pushback. We will see. We will see what's going to happen.
Ground United to Romeo Lima as a type Boeing 77W with hotel requesting IFR to Houston, Texas.
United to Romeo Lima clear to your destination via Daniel 3 departure, departure transition, then expired, maintain 4000, expect fall level 340, 5 minutes after departure, departure frequency 109.35, clock 0402.
As I hate to say it, but there's going to be a little bit of a language barrier here with my controller. He has a heavy accent, so I'm really going to have to listen to him. I mean, it is what it is. You can sign up and be a controller. I'm sure that's what it's like in real life for pilots. You do have to be able to speak English to be ATC, but you know, pilots have to deal with language barriers all the time. So
Clear destination via Danville 3 departure. Via transition, then it's filed. Squawk is 4042. What was the frequency 50 minutes of the departure again?
United to Romeo Lima 04, question 5 minutes after departure, departure frequency 109.35, then speaker transition.
Copy 10935, 50 minutes of departure, and speedbird transition, correct? For United to Romeo Lima.
United to Romeo Lima, read back correct, departure runway 20 right, altimeter 3002, report when ready.
Reporting ready.
just for time's sake, I'm gonna speed this up just a hair. I'm gonna go ahead and get them on. It takes a little while to load 174 passengers, as it would in real life, but we gotta get in there and get going. I should probably go ahead and start my traffic injection here. There we go, injection is starting. See if any planes pop up outside of us. Boarding is completed.
Boarding completed.
There it is. Oh yeah, got a Southwest to our right. We got an American and a Delta, I believe. To our left. Anything on the other side of the terminal? Generic plane. There's a United plane over there in a random parking spot. And we have nothing behind us. But I did say we were going to go nose left on our pushback.
On behalf of myself, your captain, the first officer, and cabin crew, I'd like to take this time
Got some
to welcome you
announcements
aboard our
going on
flight.
here.
We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting
I can
to see
finish
final numbers from the
my
ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do
Your
ask
fuel
that you
weight
give them
and
your
center of
full
gravity,
undivided
that's in
attention as
there.
they review
Take
the
off
safety
weight, good to
operations of the
go.
Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Cool deal. Performance. Flaps 1, as always. Flex not filling out because I hadn't figured out how to put in a flex. I swear I need to do research on that, like I really do. But 137, 138, is it going to be pretty generic? 142, it's probably still going to call for toga power, if I had to guess, once we get started up. But we're going to assume, and we all know what that means, but we're going to assume that the jetway has been disconnected. I can go ahead and get rid of this baggage truck here.
United 2 Romeo Lima, ready for push and start.
Don't have to call for push and start, bud. Nice try though. Not mad at you. Beacon on.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
And we're gonna get the APU started up. And what I will do is
Push
see.
start approved for United 2 Romeo Lima.
And get night flying loaded up there. Not very bright though, is it? I mean, it's not even bright on my screen.
Once again, we'd like to welcome you on board.
Let me give you all some light. Well,
While we demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. You can follow along with the safety information card in your back pocket.
lock the cockpit door.
The flat metal edge into the buckle and pull the step.
And let's get some couple notches of that. That looks a little better.
Nashville ground up to 2741, requesting IFR clearance Atlanta with information hotel.
Definitely looks better. Boo Bear, you're telling a joke that's just me and you. Maybe we'll get some people join here in a little bit. How do rabbits travel, baby? How do they do it?
Delta 2741 clearance rate copy.
APU is available. APU bleed is coming on. External power is going off.
Delta 2741.
And we're gonna dismiss the GPU here.
Delta 2741 clears destination via the tip-in 3 departure.
Gonna go ahead and hit
maintain 4000, expect floor level
and get
270.
4,000 in our altitude box here.
Frequency 109.35, clock 0403.
Airplanes, haha, yes!
We are clear to international,
I love it.
Atlanta International Airport,
That's
and
good.
we are going to be climbing to Tippin 3 and then Brexton
Right.
File. We'll climb to 4,000 and then expecting flight level 270 after 50 minutes. Departure frequency 119.35, squawking 4003.
I do need to get my squawk code in. I'm 4041.
Question 0403.
That's 0403 for Delta 2741.
It's going to be auto, all,
Departure day 20.
and we're going to put it on TAR.
Ready, altimeter 3002.
Now, let's go ahead and get our pushback going. We need to go, I said, nose left. That's what we're going to do.
Say one more time for Delta 2741.
Delta 2741, altimeter 3002, departure runway 20, right, report ready.
Oh, we'll call back when ready. We'll expect 20 right and altimeter 3002 for Delta 2741.
Probably not going to work. I bet it's going to be broken. It's definitely going to be broken. Maybe not. Gonna click right there and hit enter. And we're gonna request pushback.
Nashville ground, good evening. Cessna 2625 Charlie is IFR to Chattanooga.
November 2625 Charlie, Nashville ground, standby for clearance.
Alright, toolbar pushback is actually gonna work. It goes through phases.
November 2625 Charlie, clearance, rate copy.
We are ready to copy, G5 Charlie.
November 2625 Charlie, 30, standby for
Parking brake
clearance.
is released. Ignition light is coming on. We're gonna start engine number 2 because we have been cleared to start the engines in sequence.
United 2 Romeo Lima, take
Probes are gonna go ahead and come on.
Bravo, then Bravo 5.
Taxi via Tango 1 Bravo to Bravo 5 for
And that
United 2 Romeo Lima.
car has 0 regard. We're just gonna go, oh, it's scrapeless. Engine number 2 is starting up. They just killed just a little bit of audio since we are outside here. There we go.
November 2625 Charlie, clearance, rate copy.
25 Charlie is ready to copy.
25 Charlie, clear to your destination via Nashville 7 departure, radar vector to Sierra Yankee, India, maintain 4.
We have a good engine start on engine number 2.
109.35, clock 0404.
Via the Nashville 7 radar vectors Shelby VOR. Climb maintain 4,000, expect 7,000 5 minutes after.
Go ahead and start engine 1. Get our weather system turned on now.
2625 Charlie.
2625 Charlie, repeat correct. Altimeter 3002, departure on a 20 left.
Go ahead and set flaps to 1.
Taxi 25 Charlie.
Go ahead and arm our
Nashville
spoilers.
ground, good evening. Southwest 1065 with you with information. Hotel, request IFR to Atlanta, please.
Southwest 1065 at Nashville
And
ground.
we're gonna wait for
Stand
engine
by
1 to
1065.
start. Good start on engine 1 before we release the tug
And
here.
2 Romeo Lima holding short, 20 right.
2 Romeo Lima, contact Nashville Tower 109.6.
1.6, thank you, good evening. And 2 Romeo Lima.
Southwest 1065 Caravan Street, copy.
Southwest 1065 is ready to copy.
Flight attendants, please prepare
Southwest
for takeoff.
1065.
The tower's online. I'm gonna go ahead and set
departure, brakes transition, the next 5. Maintain 4,000.
tower to standby here.
5 minutes after departure.
KBNA tower set standby.
Clock 0405.
And then 119350.
We're clear as filed via the tip and 3 departure, brakes and transition, and climb maintain 4,000, expect 2705 after departure.
That should be correct, 119350.
109.35, and squawk 4045 for Southwest 1065.
Southwest 1065, clock 0405.
0405 for 1065.
1065, repair correct. Departure runway 20 right. Altimeter 3002, report and ready.
Copy, we'll expect 20 right and copy on the altimeter 1065.
Ground American 429. I just want to make sure I heard you correctly one more time. Did you say departure frequency was 109.35 or 119.35?
American 429, 109.35.
American 429, roger, 119.35. Thank you.
November 2625 Charlie, so we expect departure on a 20 center.
Alright, we'll expect 20 center, and we're actually ready to taxi.
Alright, we got a good engine start here, guys. I had to clarify that
November
because
2625 Charlie, taxi to holding point on a 20
APU
center.
bleed can come off.
Below,
Cut off our
Tango
APU
4,
as well.
yeah, 7.
And we're going to set our parking brake and release that tug.
07, 265 Charlie.
To get out of the way, we'll turn taxi lights on, landing lights and all that stuff. That way we don't blind the driver. That's the kind thing to do. Ground American 429 is ready to taxi.
American 429, standby for taxi due to traffic.
429 standing by. So we really don't need landing lights. No. The lights will be just fine. That's our flight controls. Full right rudder. Neutral. Full left rudder.
American 429, runway 20 right taxi via Tango 1, Mike then Bravo 5.
Taxi to 20 right via Tango 1, Mike, Bravo 5, American 429.
Nashville ground, Delta 2741, we're spot 1, ready taxi.
Alright guys, I got it laid out, so we're going to taxi up and around to Tango 1 right here to Mike and then Bravo 5. Alright, so we're going to just go ahead and roll out. Our rudder did check.
Tango 2, Bravo 5 for Delta 2741.
Give ourselves a little bit of throttle here. Pull down checks. Pull up checks, neutral checks, brakes do check as well. Flight controls are checked. Takeoff config. We'll have to arm our brakes right before takeoff, and that will be fine. I'm just gonna follow this line now, guys. Follow this around to the right. You can follow along in the little chart. The little pink dot up there is me, little pink triangle. The chart in the top left-hand corner of your screen.
Delta 2741, contact Nashville Tower 118.6, good day.
Over Nashville Tower, 118.6 for Delta 2741, good day.
November 2625, Charlie, contact.
Alright, so this first one is Tango 2, the next one is
6, good day.
Tango 1. So that's where we're gonna head off out here.
265 Charlie.
And then our first right-hand turn is going to be Mike, and that will line us up right with Bravo 5. And the end of runway 20 right. Little bump right there. Actually really bumpy. Alright, we're taking this first right onto Mike here. Patching it as we speak. There it is. Surprised he hadn't handed me off the tower yet.
American 429, contact Tower 118.6.
Here he goes, handing me off the tower. Going over the tower, 118.6, American 429, thanks. Alright, so we should have tower already in here. We do. Nashville Tower, good evening, American 429 with you, holding short, runway 20 right.
America 429, Nashville Tower, line up and wait, running 20 right.
Line up and wait, 20 right, American 429. Alright guys, but before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and set 119, set this as our standby for our departure. We're going to get landing lights on, takeoff lights on, and wing lights are also coming on. We should be good to go there.
2641, contact Memphis Nashville departure 109.3.
Set auto brake to max.
Over departure, 119.35, Delta 2741, good day.
And we're going to double check flaps are at 1. Spoilers are armed. Auto brakes is at max. It is calling for a toga takeoff. I bet we could do it in flex. We will give it a shot in flex. Better yet, let's just do what the plane says. The plane knows.
November 2625 Charlie, November 2625 Charlie, wind 170 at 11, running 20 center, cliff takeoff, fly running heading.
Alright, runway heading, 20 center, clear for takeoff, 265 Charlie.
And let's give the cabin just a little ding. I can never get the cabin check to go off, but there anything up here I can do?
November 2625 Charlie, contact Mampede, Christian Nashville, approach 119.35.
Alright, over to approach, 265 Charlie, have a great night.
Let's have a flight.
Nothing. Cool.
American 429, thanks for waiting. Wind 170 at 11, running 20 right, clear for takeoff, and fly heading 280.
20 right, clear for takeoff. We will fly heading 280, American 429. Alright guys, let's get 280 up here in our heading. And give that to me. Go ahead and get the engine spooled up a little bit. Let's spool down. We are at 50%, and we are going to go to full toga power. $80 knots, side stick neutral. And rotate. And we have a positive rate. Gear is coming up. One back to climb power. And we're gonna make this turn. We're heading 280. As we're turning, you can turn takeoff and taxi lights off, runway turn lights off.
American 429, contact Mampede, Christian Nashville, approach 119.35.
Went over to 119.35, American 429, thanks.
Bye.
And we will switch over to approach. Nashville approach, good evening, American 429 with you. 3,200, climbing 4,000.
American 429, Nashville departure radar contact, climb, maintain 15,000, proceed direct Kelo when able.
Climbing up to 15,000, maintaining there, and we will proceed direct Kelo, American 429. Alright guys, he just gave us a direct. So let's check that out. Kelo, here we come. We no longer need ground spoilers. Flaps are up. We are in the climb detent. And we are climbing up to 15,000 feet. We no longer need this chart, and I'm going to make it so that y'all can follow me. What I can do is go ahead and put in JD Aha, we got another jokester on the channel. So what we got here, JD why don't blind people skydive? Let me try to figure it out. I'm gonna try to figure this out, but I don't know if I can. I feel like it should be right here. Like all of them should be right here. Scares the seeing eye dog too much. That's great. That's awesome. Did you get that from Call of Duty? Because I heard it in Call of Duty too, and I should have known it. Did you get that from Call of Duty? Be honest with me. Be honest with me. Just rung a little bell up here for me. Maybe Call of Duty got it from them too. I love it. That's awesome.
American 429, contact Memphis Center, 133.65, verify.
Switching over to Memphis Center, tree 3.65, American 429, thanks, see ya. Alright, we're gonna switch over to Memphis Center, guys.
Midwest 2258, stay altitude.
Midwest 2258, 5,000.
Jade, how are you doing? How are you doing this evening?
2258, your radar contact, climb and maintain 16,000.
16,000 Midwest 2258.
FedEx T27, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Second, climb and maintain flight level 380.
Let me get this ATC.
So it's a 5165, I don't think I said it, you can expect the visual approach runway 18 right.
5165, copy, visual approach, 18 right.
Center, good evening. American 429 is at 12,000, climbing 15,000.
American 429, Memphis Center, climb and maintain flight level 380.
380, American 429, thanks.
That's a 5165, turn right heading 180.
5165, right, 23.
You know, I don't have any dad jokes, unfortunately. I really don't. I should be better about it. I listen to a podcast, and the guy opens his podcast every single one with a dad joke. I don't know if he Googles them. He's actually, I think he said his mother-in-law or his mom got him a calendar, and every day has a different dad joke on it. So he'll just find her. He doesn't use the calendar, but he'll just find a random dad joke and tell that one. So, maybe I should do that for my. Should I do that for my streams? Should I switch over, or should I look one up on Google for every stream? Keep a collection of dad jokes. I should probably do that. I really should. They're so corny, but they're so good. Like you can't be mad at it. Let's turn landing lights off. You can't be mad at a good dad joke.
Contact Houston Center 134.42.
134.4206 Delta, have a good night.
That might be something I start doing. I think that'd be kind of cool. You gotta have a good audience to do that, though. You know what I mean? Like, I can't tell a dad joke when there's no one in here watching. Well, we just recently got up to 2 right here tonight, so thank y'all for stopping in. Jump in the chat, say hey.
That's a 5165 turn, correction, field is at your 12 to 1 o'clock and 24 miles before the site.
I hope y'all are doing well.
165, has a southerly side.
That's a 5165, cleared visual approach, runway 18 right.
165, copy, clear visual approach, 18 right.
Delta 1093, information Zulu, current expects the visual approach, runway 18 left.
Alright, we'll get Zulu and visual 18 left, Delta 1093.
Delta 016, Zulu, current expects the visual 18 left.
I've actually got.
Delta 016, expect the visual approach, runway 18 left.
I've actually got Sky Commander's stream pulled up on one of my other monitors over here. I've been listening to it. This is a funny dude, man. His stream is so funny. Walmart?
It was 2258, climb and maintain flight level 320.
What's at Walmart?
2258.
What do you want to do? At 10:15, you want to go to Walmart? I hope not.
Center, Delta 1093, we have Zulu.
Because my wife just told me at 10:15 at night here that she wants to go to Walmart. Godspeed, boo. Have fun. Let me know when you get there. You tired of being here with me? Okay. All right.
Delta 490, that's going to maintain.
I got it. I'm just listening to it right now.
17.
Gotta pay attention. Plane in there. No, I don't need anything. You probably shouldn't wear what you've got on now. But I mean, most people go to Walmart in their pajamas anyway, so. Yes. Well, I mean, it is Walmart. It's Walmart we're talking about here. Do what you want to do. I think my truck's back behind you. I mean, you can take my truck if you want to, or you can move it. Oh no, you came back this evening. So you're good. But yeah, baby, go to Walmart. Do your thing. I don't know what's at Walmart for you, but you need to get out of the house and hang out and do your thing. I'll be right here. All right. You gotta love random Walmart trips on a Friday night, guys. You really do. We do have a decent little flight here to Denver. I think I've attempted to make this flight a couple of times, and my simulator crashed. Imagine that. I mean, if you've been playing flight sim long enough, you've had your fair share of sim crashes. So hopefully, we get there tonight. It doesn't crash, and maybe I can butter the landing like I did last night. I was under some pressure last night. Y'all guys were here. Y'all guys were here, so I was definitely under some pressure. I had the best landing I've ever had, so I had a lot of accomplishments last night, guys. I got rated for the first time, which I'm super appreciative of. I got followers. I mean, we doubled my follower count in a matter of 5 minutes, it felt like. And I had the best landing I've ever had on flight sim.
Good evening.
God, that guy is loud.
Flight number 360, smooth ride.
That guy was loud. So I appreciate all the support, guys. And I appreciate people stopping back in tonight, seeing what's up. I really do.
By the center, reliable 113, heavy flight level 410.
Reliable 113, that's the center, squawk 1560.
1560 on the box for your reliable.
Guys, while we're climbing, the plane's going overhead. That's pretty cool. While we're climbing, let's take a look at our chart here for our Flash 4, and let's see what kind of constraints we have. And it looks like I'm coming into the Clash 4 via Oath. So go ahead and set this up for positive vibes. So here's Oath, so I should be coming Oath in. Let's zoom in so y'all can see. And then it says I need to be above. So by Clash, this is really where it starts to but I'm gonna put 3100 in my computer, so this is just gonna be a little process. But I have found that for VNAV on the A320NX or A32NX fly-by-wire, that it works better and more consistent if you don't let it, because all this is programmed in here, right? All these ranges. And I'm gonna turn Vatsim down for y'all for now, just so y'all can hear me talk. Now I'll get it turned back up here momentarily. But what we're going to do is these little ranges right here, which you will see if I come down here. So let's look for Clash. There's Clash right there. Right. So if I click on Clash, it says above flight level 190, but below flight level 220, which is what we see right here. Above 190, below 220. Well, that gives the plane the freedom to choose whatever altitude it thinks is going to work for it. But it's a little bit unstable. So I've learned that if you kind of split the difference, so we'll probably put, for instance, right here, I don't have a speed constraint yet. I'm just going to put in flight level 200. So I'm going to put 200 and change that to 200. So now it gives the plane a dedicated target to shoot for, which then in turn gives you a better descent. For in here, we need to be above flight level 300. I'm going to put 310. So plus 310. And I think my little girl just woke up, but plus 310 in the box. Or really, I could put just 310 in there. That just means we're gonna come in. We're gonna come in above flight level 300, but we're just shooting for 310. So then our next constraint is going to be at Everly. Flash. She alright, boo?
Oh, like Walmart material?
Yeah. It's like a good cozy fit. Alright, at Clash, we got to be... already put that in, so Everly. Between 15,000 and 20,000 feet. So I'm going to put like 17,000 in there at 250 knots. So, Everly, we're going to go to 17,000. 250 is already in there. Then our next waypoint going to be record. We got to be above 13,000 by record. Just gonna check that, and we'll put in, let's just say 14,000. Record. And we should be going to Twinson. The Twinson, I need to be above 12, so 12.5. Like that's my. So 12.500. Twinson. And right now the plane doesn't think we're gonna make this by record. That little red asterisk popping up means that it doesn't think we're gonna make it. But then we have pinball and rocks next, and then that's at 11,000 and above 10,000. So pinball. Let me move some stuff around here. I got the baby monitor. I'm on baby monitor duty now. Now I have 4 screens to look at. Fine though.
I'm going to.
Have fun, boo.
Anything?
I don't need anything. Love you.
Okay.
Drop safe. Let me know when you get there.
Okay.
And when you're coming home. Alright, so we were at, I believe, pinball now. Pinball is at 11,000. So we're just going to double check on that. That's good. No speed constraint. And then rocks is above 10. Might put that in at like 10.5. As I will be right back. Alright guys, sorry about that. So, that, that's above 10,000, so I'm just gonna put 10.5 in here. We hit our speed limit, and we're going to Ebler, which is at 9,000 feet and at 210. So that is in. I'm just gonna double check it. We're good to go there. And then we should be coming up for our ILS approach after Ebler. And let me also check and make sure that he's not about to hand me off. It is 100% possible. Not letting me hide my taskbar, so hang on guys, hang on real quick. There we go. Even if that doesn't work, I can come right here. We are going to be getting handed off pretty soon, and it looks like we're going to go to the dark zone because there's nobody else on sit around there. They were there, it was a full coverage all the way, but it's fine. And sorry about this chat right here. We're gonna get them out of here. Either way, so now I should need to pull up my ILS chart. We did Ebler last. Let me see if I can find Ebler, Boeing, Cord. There's Boeing. And at Boeing, we need to be at the Ebler up here at all. Man, we did Ebler. So Boeing need to be at 9,000 feet. This isn't a very good chart. Or maybe I'm just reading it wrong, but there's Ebler and it ends. So you don't get Boeing anywhere, but you should be hooking back in.
As it begins to settle in, I do want to remind you to please keep your seat elbows clear from the aisle as the flight attendants will be coming through the cabin with galley carts shortly. Also, one more reminder.
Plug in the iPad here so that I can watch the little girl.
Thank you.
Alright. ILS. So Boeing, I'm just going to say 9,000 at Boeing. And then our next waypoint should be Cord, which should be where we start to intercept the ILS 7,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and put 7,000 in here. And let's say I want to be at 160. Actually, let's put 6,700 in here. So we're gonna come in just below the localizer and the glide slope. And let's just say I want to be at 160 by chord. So that's gonna give me my speed constraint. Can't stand that stuff on YouTube, man. All that stuff popped up like that. But we're gonna be at 160 by chord. And by Boeing, I'm gonna just say 180. There we go. That'll get us lined up, set up pretty good for our approach. So we're good to go there, and everything should be good. Let's actually release our passengers because I forgot about them. I was trying to get all this information set in. Passengers are free to move about the cabin now. They can do as they wish. Join the Mile High Club, it does not matter to me. They're gonna have fun, we're gonna have fun. We got everything set up, and we should be cruising along rather nice. And I should be getting handed off roughly here soon. So looks like we still have a little bit of a headwind. So actually we got a 88 knot headwind. So we're flying roughly 280 heading, and the headwind is 236. So it's not quite a direct headwind, but it's still not ideal. It's coming over from this direction here. But it is 88 knots, so it's slowing us down. Our ground speed is actually 381. True airspeed is 446, 447. So it is what it is. It's perfectly okay. Life is going to go on. Switching over to the dark side. Thanks for the ATC. See ya. And we're going over to the dark side, guys. We're going to Unicom 122.8. Cheers, guys. We're along for a little bit of a ride here. So let's share the stream. Let's get this chat popping. Let's get some questions asked and all that stuff. Let's go. And this right here, guys, this is probably the most boring part of Flight Sim. I love it. I love the game. I love doing this stuff right here. But the cruise on these long flights is the most boring part of Flight Sim, 100%. Well, that's fine. We're in it for the long haul here. But we got a little ways to go. We're about a quarter of the way there, so feel free to follow along. You can track me via the map in your top left-hand corner, or if you are so inclined, you can go to SimAware, and you can type in AAL429 in the search box, and that'll also track me across Vatsim controller coverage areas. So we have just been handed off to Unicom, the Dark Zone, because we do not have controllers online for the next center that we're going to. It is what it is. Right now we do have Denver Center is online, and there is so we should have coverage for Denver Center, or for Denver, as long as they don't sign off. But anything can happen at this point in time. It is early, very early, so we'll see what happens. Maybe it won't be bad. Maybe we'll keep a controller the whole way. I hope we do. It's always fun to have a controller to land with, for sure, and approach with. But we'll see what happens. We'll hope for the best. And we'll say hello to this plane coming across us right now. Crossing below. What's up there, plane? Safe travels. Sorry guys, I'm texting my wife. She decided to take a late night trip to Walmart, which is kind of random, but what happens? Because she just needed some alone time. I completely understand. Everybody needs alone time. She's had a stressful week for sure, between little girl being sick and work. And she worked from home and somehow manages to work from home, watch our daughter, and get her work done. I don't know how she does it. She's superwoman. She's 100% superwoman. So, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do what she does every day. I mean, I'm a full-time firefighter. I do some pressure washing on the side, and I work for a local company here, just whenever I can. But I definitely could not do what she does. And probably gonna be texting her on and off just because I'm sure any Walmart, but our Walmart can get pretty sketchy at night. So when you go to Walmart and there's more police cameras in the parking lot than there are cameras on top of the building, you know you have an issue. So she knows what to do, though. She's protected. So, but I am going to be texting her on and off just to make sure she's okay until she gets home. Because that does kind of freak me out. That she did tell me if Target was open, I would have gone there. Because everyone knows Target is just awesome. I'd love to know who we got watching the stream right now. Jump in the chat and talk to me so I don't have to sit here and just talk to myself. But nonetheless, I do appreciate you watching, hanging out with me here. I guess that's why I enjoy games like Call of Duty, because it is non-stop action. You don't have this dead time right here, but we're going to try to make the best of it, guys. If you like the stream and you hadn't followed, please follow me on Twitch or YouTube. I stream on both at the same time, but I seem to gain more traction on Twitch because YouTube is just a beast. Twitch is also a beast, but YouTube is a bigger beast for sure. But if you like what you see and you hadn't followed, please follow me. It's not about what we got. I probably didn't hear that because I don't have...
Springfield.
Yeah, that's just a guy on Unicom talking. But, you know, it's not about... I guess, you know, everyone's like the path to affiliate, the path to partner. Well, I would love to get the path to affiliate, but for me, it's not about the monetization, man. It's not about the money. I just want to do it for fun, to build a community, to build some viewers and some friends and conversation while I'm playing. It's really not about the money. So when I reach the path to affiliate, I don't know if I will fill out that affiliate application, because I've told y'all over and over again that it's not about the money for me. I work 3 jobs. I make money. We get by, we do our thing, we pay our bills, and I somehow managed to make a little bit of extra side money just for, I mean, not much. I mean, I'm by no means am I rich or loaded, but we make some side money that we can save and we can use for things that we want to do, or things that we want, or buying stuff for our little girl. That's really what all of our extra money goes to at this point. We love spoiling her, because that's our job as parents, right? She's 18 months old. That's our job. Well, almost 19 months old, but that's our job as parents, just to spoil her and give her the best life. So that's what we're trying to do, even if we go without. So it's really not about the monetization aspect for me. Like, it's really about just building a community, I guess. And not really, because you already have your flight sim community. So maybe adding on to that community, giving back to that community. Like last night, I was sitting here streaming just about like tonight, 1, 2, maybe 3 viewers, and all of a sudden I got raided by Sky Command, and Sky Command jumped in my chat, said, "Hey, how are you?" I responded to him, said, "Hey Sky Command, how are you doing? I appreciate you joining the chat." And then all of a sudden I'm getting raided by Sky Command, and he brought 24 people with him. Something along the lines of 24 people. And I went from 10 followers on Twitch to 23 followers on Twitch in a matter of minutes. And it was just overwhelming and emotional for me. I highlighted it. It's on my Twitch. By all means, check it out. The entire flight is up there as well as a VOD. So you can check that out too. But it was super... just an awesome moment for me to look down and see like 24 people watching my stream, and just chat messages popping all up across the screen. It was super just emotional and overwhelming, and I couldn't believe it. Like, little me compared to these other streamers, and I had 24 people watching me, 23, whatever it was. I had the most people watching me I've ever had, and I think I honestly had the best stream that I've ever had because of that. It was just great, and the community that watched was awesome, man. They had utmost confidence in me on landing the plane. They said I was gonna butter it, and I did. I buttered it, and I never butter landings, never. And I buttered this landing, and that was just a great feeling too. But I would love to be able to pay that forward, just to have the followers and have the viewers and be like, all right guys, I'm done streaming, so I'm gonna look at Twitch real quick, and we're gonna find some random person streaming whatever game I'm playing, or any other game that I like to play. Be like, all right, they don't have many viewers, so we're gonna raid them, and we're gonna get them as hyped up as I got that time that someone raided me. And love to be able to pay that forward, like I really would. So that's the goal. That's the goal for me, to be able to pay that action forward, and to give that feeling that I had to somebody, or hopefully be able to give that feeling that I had to somebody else. Because this streaming is a beast too. Like, you don't get on, you don't start streaming and you don't just get people watching you. Like, you got to, I guess you got to network yourself and brand yourself and do all this stuff, and pay for the fancy overlays like I did. I did pay for an overlay to make my stream appealing. You got to learn how to use a completely different software. And for a guy coming from console to a PC, learning how to do all this was just absolutely crazy. So it took a lot of YouTube videos and just reading stuff and studying up and watching and figuring stuff out, and trying and failing, and I'm not gonna say I'm succeeding, but I have at least figured out how to get my stream set up, because when I first started streaming, you couldn't even watch it. Like, it was just laggy and jittery and just bitrate issues and audio issues, and I bought a desktop mic and couldn't figure out how to set that thing up right, and it was just a whole handful of problems. So we're getting there slowly but surely, and hopefully things continue to progress. I mean, like I said, I want to build a community. I want to be able to give back to the people that pay stuff for it. You help me out, I'm gonna turn around and try to help somebody else out whenever that time comes. Obviously, I can't do it right now. Now, if I end the stream with 18 viewers, let's go. We're gonna raid somebody. We're gonna try and we're gonna raid somebody and we're gonna see what happens, you know. And how Sky Command found me and just picked me, I don't have a clue. Lucky me, right? I'm blessed. Maybe he was just scrolling through a Microsoft Flight Simulator on Twitch. I was like, hey, this guy looks kind of cool. He don't have any viewers. Let's help him out. And with the great community and followers that he had, and people in his chat, you know, they came running over and just showed me love. So they did something they didn't have to do, and something that I am very appreciative of. So I would love to be able to return the favor one day. I would love to be able to just pay that forward to another individual. And guys, while we're in Clues, we are flying in the fly-by-wire A32NX in the experimental version, which does have some kinks here and there, but everything does. You play Flight Simulator long enough, you know that everything does have kinks, and you just figure out a way to play around it and enjoy it. If you enjoy the game, you enjoy the game, and I definitely do enjoy the game. So, and I enjoy just hanging out and really and truly, like, I've learned so much just from watching other people play this game. Like, when I first started playing on console, I didn't have a clue what to do. Not a clue. So I would say I'm far from perfect. Definitely no airline pilot, but I have come a long way since then, I do feel like. And that's just by watching people like 320 Sim Pilot and EasyJet Sim Pilot and those guys on YouTube and Twitch, and just watching what they do and watching their tutorials and figuring stuff out. And like when I first started, I couldn't even tell you how to start the A320 Cold and Dark from Cold and Dark. Like, I couldn't get it started up. I didn't know how to put flight plans in. I didn't know how to edit flight, none of that stuff. And there was you could do very minimal of that stuff on console anyway. But and now here I am playing on a PC, figuring things out, trying to do things better. I'm still playing with an Xbox controller because I haven't bought flight controls yet. Me and my wife share a desk, and there's really nowhere to put flight controls on this thing. Like, if you could see it right now, it is full. There's 3 monitors up here, her laptop, her display adapter, her keyboard and mouse are set to the side. My keyboard and mouse are up here right now. It's pretty full between the 3 monitors, the iPad to watch the baby on, and the microphone and all that stuff. Like, the desk is pretty full, so I hadn't figured out where I would put flight controls yet. Maybe one day I'll have my own desk and we'll put it in another room, but we live in a small, like, 1,300 square foot house. There's really not that much space, and the extra space we do have is filled up with kid toys. Like, let me get out of the way. If you look behind me right now, there's a slide, a little mini slide, and plenty of other baby toys in the background back here. So we don't have a whole lot of extra space to put stuff, which is fine, man. One day we're gonna build and we're gonna have a bigger house, but until then, we're making everything work. And let's we had another viewer jump in here, so welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Feel free to drop some messages in the chat and let's talk, because I'm in the cruise and I've got a good little ways to go. It looks like we are close to, I'll say close to halfway there. Not far from it, so by all means, say hello, ask some questions, tell some jokes, whatever you want to do. I'm glad you're here. Hey there, man. You know, how long did it take me? I pulled up a YouTube video on my phone because I was playing on console, and I literally did that. I watched that video, and that was when I was playing Flight Simulator like every single night that I was off work and then I was home. So I'd say maybe. And I was doing short flights so that I could get the repetition. So I would do like a 45-minute flight up and down. And I got those reps in and I finally figured it out. And I've watched enough videos where I figured out what to do as well. So I would definitely say look up a tutorial. Just look up A320 cold and dark tutorial on YouTube, and that'll give you everything. I mean, everything you need to know. And then once you do it, you're like, all right, this is pretty simple. But if you're just starting out and you look up at this panel right here, you're like, what in the hell is all this stuff? Like, I don't even know what any of this means or what these buttons do. But then once you get that flow down, like I have my own flow, and I'm sure it's not the same flow that the real airline pilots use. It's not the same flow that the people that I have watched have used, but I have developed my own flow and it works for me. It's the same thing I do almost every single time, just repetition. So I have faith in you, man. You can watch a tutorial video on it, just save that tutorial video and pull it up every time until you get it right, and then adapt it to you, what works for you. Like for me, I turn the batteries on first, right here, 1 and 2. I get them on, and then I get the APU, not the APU, I get the ground power unit hooked up, and I turn on external power. And then I come down to strobes. I get my strobes on auto, I get my nav lights on, and then from there I've got power to the plane, right? I've got ground power coming to the plane, everything's working good. So then from there, which it all depends on what you're playing on, what plane you're flying. You're flying the A320 on the base A320 that comes with the game. I don't know if you can click some of these buttons or move some of these buttons. If you're flying the A32NX by fly-by-wire or the Phoenix simulations, you should be able to use every button that I'm talking about here. So from there, I turn cruise supply oxygen on. Ground control, I cut it on, even though it says auto, I make sure it says on, and then I do the CVR test right here. And then I come right up here, and when I come in cold and dark, all these three switches right here are in the off position, so they're over here on the left side.
You're on guard.
So I IR1 goes to nav, IR2 then goes to nav, IR3 goes to nav. And then from there, you'll get your little audible warnings and all that stuff. Once I get all my audible warnings, I test engine 1 fire, APU fire, and engine 2 fire. And I turn my fuel pumps on. So click, 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 click. Then I test the cargo smoke. If it's dark, I give myself a little bit of a dome light here so that I can see. If it's a daytime flight, you don't need the dome light, obviously. Then I turn probe and window heat on instead of on auto. I keep my window heated at all times. Depending on what you're flying, you can adjust your temperatures. I don't normally mess with those. And then from there, I do my flows, right? So I put fuel in the plane. After fuel gets put in the plane, I cut the seatbelt lights on. I turn the no smoking lights on. Before the passengers get on the plane, I arm the emergency lights. And these are things that you might not be able to do based off of which plane you're flying. Like I said, I'm flying the A32NX by fly-by-wire, so you do have that. You do have all of that compatibility, I guess, or functionality. Functionality is a better word. And then from there, it's really on how you fly the plane. Like if you need to set up the flight computer, that's what I do next. I start getting what I can set up. I get the passengers loaded. I get the rest set up. I get my fuel weight. I get all my fuel and my weights put in. I get my performance page set up, which would be, which I can't go back now. Let's see. Previous page. Yeah, I can. So your very first, nope, we're not going to confirm approach. So I can't go back, but you'll see a different page right here that has like flaps 1, V1, VR, and V2, all that stuff over here on the left hand side. Flex to temp. You'll set all that up minimally. So really, let me ask you, what platform are you playing on, whether it be Xbox or PC, and then what version of the A320 are you flying? If you are flying the A320. Oh, well, that's cool. That's cool. I think it's neat too, man. When I first started watching, so when I first started playing and knew nothing about flight sim or airplanes or anything like that, other than they were big and metal and they flew people from way high up in the air from point A to point B, right? That's what airplanes do. I didn't know anything about them. Then I started watching videos on YouTube. Then I got a fascination for it. And so I do think it's really cool how all of it works and how people figure it out. I am flying from Nashville, Tennessee to Denver, Colorado. And I'd say we are still close to halfway there. Yeah, right about halfway to Denver right now. It was scheduled to be about a 3-hour and 5-minute flight. It took me some time on the ground to get everything good to go, and then flying into a headwind, I do believe. I'm sure the wind hadn't just switched directions by now, so we got a decent little headwind. Actually, it's more of a crosswind now, so we have gained some ground speed. Earlier I was flying at a ground speed of around 380. Now I'm got a ground speed of 447 and a true airspeed of 454, and we're cruising at Mach 0.79. So the wind actually did help us out a little bit, so we are moving a little bit faster. A tailwind would be great. I am flying an IFR flight plan, so what you see on my screen right here is what I have programmed into my flight computer. I planned it on simbrief.com. I'm not sure if it's like an actual company route. I don't know. I don't look into that. I don't know if American offers direct flights from Nashville to Denver, so I'm not that into it, I guess. But This is an actual IFR flight plan. I do use Vatsim. Right now we're currently in Unicom, and there's Denver Center is still online, so hopefully here in about maybe 30 minutes to an hour they'll send me a contact me and we'll be able to talk to some more controllers. I did, and that was by watching YouTube videos, because I didn't have a clue how to fly IFR. Which I would say, like, I really still use visual cues in IFR, because, like, with your big airliners and stuff, they fly IFR everywhere they go. They go up to an altitude where they have to fly IFR. I think anything above flight level 240, don't hold me to that, but I think anything above flight level 240 is IFR criteria. So you have to, if your flight plan has you going there or above, you have to fly IFR. So you have to fly at the direction of, is it flight level 180? It might be. I don't know, man. I'm really not sure about that. I know flight level 180 is where your flight levels start in the United States, instead of saying like 17,000. So that's your transition level. But either way, on these big airliners, everywhere they fly IFR. So you still use visual cues if you can, but yeah, I taught myself how to make the plane do what the plane needs to do, as far as altitudes and headings and speed. I taught myself, with the help of watching videos, of course, how to do this computer right here, and that was a big. Are you a pilot? You sound like you know what you're talking about. Class A airspace starts at 18,000 feet. You know what you're talking about. You know more than I do. You're about to say, if you're shouting off Class A airspace starts at flight level 180, then you're either a controller in real life or a pilot or both. So good for you, man. Awesome. But yeah, I taught myself how to use the computer and make the best out of it with an Xbox controller. Like, that's really what I did, and I love it, man. I love it. I love playing this game. I love flying. I would love to get my PPL in real life, but that costs a lot of money, extra money that we don't have. So one day, maybe. Until that day comes, I'll be flying on flight sim. It is. By the time you get your private pilot's license, and then you do IFR, and then you do your multi-engine rating, if you wanted to do that, you're spending a ton of money. And I think last time I looked into it, for all three, you're looking at somewhere close to like 30 grand. That's so expensive. So expensive. So I don't have an extra 30 grand just laying around. And if I did, there's probably better things I could spend it on. Like, really and truly. I could pay off my truck. I could pay off my wife's car. I could put one hell of a house payment on the house. I mean, I really could, so. This is the next best thing, I suppose. Thanks. Speaking of that, I'm going to go buy some Powerball tickets today. I got tomorrow. The drawing is, well, what time is it? It's 11:13 here. So yeah, I still got Saturday. The drawing is tomorrow night at 11. So I might go. I mean, the jackpot is $1.5 billion. So if you don't go spend, I don't know, 20, 40 bucks on some lottery tickets, you know, you definitely won't win if you don't play, but you won't lose either. But I'll take my chances. I'd be happy with $1,000, you know what I mean? At 500, 300, 200. If I made more money than I spent, I'd be happy with that. So we're just gonna hope and pray. But you can't turn down the $1.5 billion jackpot. I mean, that's just absolutely huge. I think if anybody won that jackpot, they'd be set for life. Well, not anybody. There's some people that would probably spend all their money. You know, they go buy all these houses and then not realize that they do have to pay for maintenance and insurance and all that other good stuff on the houses, and it's just, they got to pay somebody to handle their money, and they got to pay somebody to watch that person to make sure that they're not stealing their money. But you could literally live off the interest for the rest of your life if you knew what to do and you invested your money right. You'd definitely be set. But I do believe there's some people in this world that would blow it. I mean, absolutely blow it. And I'd give them 5 years and they'd be bankrupt. Excuse me. But now, if I won that jackpot, I would have some nice things. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, for sure. $1 billion lot, nowhere to store it. They have to pay somebody to keep it up. There's a lot of expenses in these big expensive things. But if I won that jackpot, I'd have some nice things. Like I would definitely have me a beach house. I'd have me a bigger house than I have now. I'd have me a boat for the beach. I'd get the truck that I've always wanted to get. I'd get my wife car she's always wanted to get. And our house would be paid off. I mean, we wouldn't have any debt. Put it that way. And then from there we would just live life to the best and enjoy our blessings, you know, count our blessings each and every day. But I wouldn't live this extravagant lifestyle. I'm not gonna go out and buy Maseratis and Lamborghinis, but I wouldn't have to work anymore. I can promise you that. I wouldn't have to work ever again. We could do whatever we wanted to do. And I will be right back, guys. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break. Please don't go anywhere. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break, and because I'm enjoying the conversation, like, really. This is helping the flight pass, for sure. This will be a long, lonely flight by myself. So, I'll take a quick bathroom break. I'm going to grab a couple beers, and I will definitely be right back. I'm not going to put my be right back screen up. I'm going to just leave this up for y'all to watch, for y'all to follow along. But yeah, I'll see y'all in just a couple of minutes. And I'm back. And wifey just got home from her random late night Walmart trip. Which is good. She didn't get snatched up. But I've told her several times if she did get snatched up, they'd bring her back really quick. Planet neutral, what's happening? What's happening? Thank you for dropping back in after last night's stream. You know, she just said she wanted to go to Walmart. Maybe she just wanted to get out of the house. I mean, she works from home and she watches our daughter. So it's Friday. She's normally asleep by now, but she said she couldn't sleep, so and she sets her up a pallet in the floor right down here to my right. See her walk in here in just a bit. But she just said she wanted to go to Walmart and get out of the house, so by all means. But unfortunately her trip got cut short because they close at 11 now. Walmart apparently is no longer 24 hours. And Planet, hey, yeah, I'm definitely gonna be dipping into some other streams. I'm currently got Fight Backhands pulled up. I'm listening to it in the background. I'm checking on it every once in a while, but y'all showed me support last night, and I want to do the same for other people for sure. I'm all about the community for sure.
How about what?
The community. Yeah, for sure. His landing competition seemed pretty dope. 100%. And he's got some pretty hype music playing. Like, I hear his music in my headset right now, and it's just great. But give me a second, guys. I'm going to talk to the wife real quick. Alright, I'm back. But yeah, Backhand's landing competition seems pretty dope. Like, and his playlist is hot. It's just fire. That's awesome, man. Good for him. I wish I could figure out the Twitch Beast the way that other people have done it. I was definitely pretty blessed last night to have y'all come into the stream. So, pretty blessed isn't understand. Very blessed is what I should be saying. So, good for him for figuring it out. I don't even think you could play other music in the background of your stream without getting a copyright notice from Twitch. So, I get a copyright notice every time I have the game music playing. But it does look like we have some people trickling in here. We got a third viewer. Welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Drop in the chat. Let's make it hot. We are coming up on Denver in the fly-by-wire A32NX. And when I say coming up, we're probably good. Let's take a look. Well, we're 3/4 of the way there, guys, so it's not going to be as long as it has been, for sure. In fact, if you want a mile, we are about 400 miles. 400 miles from Denver. And when you're flying at roughly, I don't know why I keep doing this, out of habit, just straight habit from playing on the console. When you're flying at ground speed of 437 knots, so we're just going to call it, I don't know, 460 miles an hour, so we're about an hour out, less than an hour out, 50 minutes maybe? Play live recording on the stream. I got to figure that stuff out, man. Which I don't understand, like if you, I don't know, you subscribe to Spotify or Apple Music or whatever, and you want to play that in your background, well, obviously you paid for that subscription. You should be able to use that music as you feel, not to get, I mean, you're not going to get money. Well, I guess if people are getting monetization from Twitch and they're playing that in the background, then they can credit that to it. I'm sure there's a legal loophole to that, but that's neither here nor there. Oh no, what was your message? I don't have, I thought I changed my auto mod settings. Let me take a look here. Let me take a look at my auto mod settings, because I'm pretty sure I changed them today, because I think, was it you last night that was getting caught up? In fact, let me just make you a mod. I don't know if I did that right. It was. But I'm really not sure if I did that right, if I assigned you. Let me look that up too. I'm new to this whole thing. So, mod username without the quotes. It did not get deleted on my screen. I do see that message that you sent. And it might give you the mod if I actually typed your name in there right. So let's try this again. Well, every time I do the same thing. One more time. Third time's a charm, guys. Third time is a charm. Planet Neutral, let me know if that worked for you. Sweet. Alright, now you have moderator privileges. Hey there, a guy, are you still with us? You still in the chat here? No worries, man. I was just making sure you're still with us. Feel free to chime in at any time. Everybody is welcome here. You can say what you feel, how you feel. We welcome all conversation. I just ask that you abide by the chat rules, and that's what everybody's been doing, so I appreciate it. And people are starting to trickle in slowly. That's great. We're up to a 4th viewer now. Hello, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. Please drop in the chat. Say hello, ask questions, have conversation. We do have about an hour left until we get to Denver. In the A32NX, we have, I think it's 173 or 174 passengers, so we do have a full plane at the moment. I'm not sure, man, because I worked on that today too. I looked at the own 3D bot that did the deleting. I really don't know. Let's pull it up. I'm gonna pull it up and just take a look at my auto mod settings for that. The only thing that I have turned on for the owned 3D or the owned bot is symbol protection. So I'm really not sure what got you there. But the only thing you got in there as a symbol is a comma. Maybe it was the custom emoji? I'm really not sure because you just sent another one that had custom emojis, so I don't know. When I start getting more and more viewers over time, I'll probably delete the own bot and I'll definitely delete the own bot, and I will assign moderator privileges to other people in the chat who consecutively show up. That way, appropriate messages don't go missed. I'm sure it happens to the best of us. No, you didn't have any emotes in that chat, did you? Because I don't know. You had a couple of commas, period. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know why I would have auto-modded you. I apologize for that. I did see it though, so it didn't. Apparently, it didn't auto-mod too good. Maybe I saw it, but other people didn't see it. I don't know. We can make the queen a mod. I can do that right now. The wifey says, let's make the queen a mod. And there it is. She just got auto-modded too because she was sending messages too quickly. I don't even think I have that turned on, but let's look at my Twitch settings to see. my wife wasn't here. Well, she was here, but most of the time my wife is asleep while I'm streaming, so she wouldn't be a very good moderator unless she's gonna stay up and watch the chat. Alright, let's look at moderation here. And I do have a little moderation on, but I don't think I've got slow mode enabled. Definitely gonna have to start blocking hyperlinks, I do believe, though. That might be smart. But I don't think I've got... I don't think I've got slow mode enabled, so I'm not sure why you got modded or you got modded. Wait a minute, you are my wife. I'm about some I like your wife, sleep is pro. Hot boiled over. No, it didn't. She's
No,
just.
I'm talking to Planet You.
Oh, okay. No, I did not, but I'm catching back up on the chat right now. She does mean your wife, Planet. Sorry. And Planet, I think the only reason my wife has a Twitch account is because I asked her to make one so that she could be a viewer on Twitch, because I thought that maybe if I got more viewers, get her a cam and a mic. She can get in right here. She can pop up and say hello. Come here, boo. All right, we're gonna wait just a second. She's eating something. But God darn, I forgot where I was at now. No, I told her I got her to make a Twitch account so she could view my stream and jump in chat, because I figured that Twitch had some algorithm that where if you had viewers and you had chat messages that they would start showing you to more people. So I was hoping that that was the case. So I was hoping that I was cheating the system. Here she is.
Where do I look?
You look at the camera or any of the screens. I'm not flying to Denver. Say hello.
Hi.
She says hi. I'm not flying to Denver for any particular reason. I do have family that lives in Colorado, but Planet Neutral says hi.
What is that?
Hi. But
I can't see it.
well, because you're blind. Where are your glasses? The guy said, yo, what's up? Look, here we go. We're getting love. We're getting love from the chat for wifey. Because I got to look at Similar to see if they're about to send me a contact me, because here shortly, well, I say here shortly, 160 miles, we're going to reach our top of descent. So, and I'm descending down to, I believe, 7,000 feet, if I'm not mistaken. 7,000, what I'm going down to. So in fact, let me just let me just put that in the calculator real quick, just to make sure that we're not about to set ourselves up for a failure. Sync. And target altitude is going to be 7,000. So 97 miles before the target. That'll be fine. I think you met your wife in Boulder. I think shoot, man, now I can't remember. My aunt lives in Colorado. Is Little Rock a town? Is it Little Rock, Colorado? Am I right on that? Not 100% certain, man. She sends me mail, like, I don't know, twice a year. And she's told me anytime that we want to go out there and go skiing, we're more than welcome to come stay with her. But I know whenever she flies here, whenever she comes home, she flies out of Denver. Castle Rock, maybe? I don't know. I'm really not sure. I have to... Let me just check on this. 97, so we're just going to call it 100 miles before our target. What's happening here? What's going on? I can't get it to go away. There we go. So before our target, it says you be at 100 miles. It should be close, to be honest with you. So we're just gonna roll with that and hope that works. Oh, in all honesty, we're gonna be crossing into Denver Center's control space here really soon, and they should be sending me a contact me, so they should be giving me my descent parameters. So I shouldn't have to, unless they just completely drop the ball, should not have to really pay attention to that. I have never skied nor snowboarded. Wakeboarding, yes. Kneeboarding, yes. I've never water skied. I used to surf. Still try to every once in a while. Snow skiing, snowboarding, anything on the snow other than getting on a sled and sliding down a hill or being drugged behind some kind of vehicle on a car hood, I've never done it. See, I think I'd rather snowboard versus skiing. Oh, you're thinking about water skiing? You've never learned how to swim. You don't have to know how to swim if you're water skiing, man. You gotta have a life jacket on. So if you go down, that life jacket's gonna pull you right back up. Your head's gonna be above the water at all times. Well, minus a few seconds when you crash and burn, which you will do. Nah, man, that life jacket ain't gonna fail. I can promise you that. My life jacket that I have is, baby, how old is my life jacket? At least 10 years old? Longer than that? 13? Yeah, the life jacket I have is, 13, at least, we'll say 10 to 13 years old, and it hasn't failed yet. And I even downgraded from a life jacket to a comp vest, which is a lot thinner than a life jacket, but it's still got some foam inserts in it. And, it still keeps my head above water. Like, I don't have to tread, I don't have to do anything. If I were to jump in the water with that and hold my breath, jump in the water with that comp vest on, it would pull my head back above water. Yeah, I mean, I don't think anybody wants to drown, though, for sure. Dude, I'm gonna give the baby back to you. You want to, well, yeah, you might want to keep it plugged in though, if you can. Hey man, fears can be a huge thing to overcome. I completely understand. If you're scared of water, you're scared of water. You're scared of whatever you're scared of, so... But good for you for going fishing, you know what I mean? I mean, you halfway overcame your fear just by doing that. So... Alright, what waypoint are we descending to? we're descending to Chord. So when we're about 100 nautical miles away from Chord, that's when we want to descend. So when this arrow, let me zoom in so y'all can see. But when this, oh, I'll zoom in some more. Here we go. It's really big on my screen. It's big enough for y'all to see. So when this arrow right here, top of descent, and you can hardly see it because it's on this line, but you see the little arrow here, it goes down. That's top of descent. That's when we need to start descending according to the plane, right? That's smart Airbus stuff. When this arrow gets around here, we're hoping that Chord, if it shows up in our waypoints, because we are zoomed out to 160 miles, but we're hoping that Chord shows up somewhere in this area. But we're also hoping that ATC is going to tell us when to descend. So, but sometimes ATC drops the ball. I have noticed that on Vatsim. Sometimes they do drop the ball, and they're not real-life air traffic controllers, so I don't expect them to be perfect. And even then, people make mistakes. So it's going to be okay. We're going to figure it out. We're hoping for a butter landing. It might not be butter, but we're hoping for one. And tight backhands music is still playing in my ears, and it's just so hype right now. Like, so hype. Let's check out his stream. Let's see what's happening over here on Tight Backhand stream. He said he'll be right back. He's got his BRB message up. So, I have a feeling that it's going to be cold and... Oh, there's my contact me, guys. You heard the 3 beeps. That is Denver Center wanting me to contact them. So let's call them. Let's tune to Denver Center, which is 127.650. So we'll come over here and we'll pull up Denver Center. That active. Denver Center, good evening. American 429, flight level 380 with you.
American 429, Denver Center, good evening. Squawk 1452.
1452 in the box, American 429. Alright, so we do have ATC control now, guys, so we're going to hope that they don't drop the ball and they get us set up good to go. We are not that far away. Probably, I don't know, roughly, looking at Navigraph, roughly 200 nautical miles. Let's see what our computer's saying for us. 231.
FedEx 1251, cross Red Table VOR at or above 14,000, cleared RNAV Foxtrot approach.
Cross Red Table at or above 14,000, cleared RNAV Foxtrot approach.
I'm probably going to have to take a day to watch his stream one time and see what happens for him to get hype and announce the winners. Unfortunately, I've had his stuff playing in the background. I had Sky Command stuff playing before him, and it just switched over. Maybe Sky Command rated.
American 429, radar contact.
Not sure,
miles southwest of
but it just automatically switched me over to tight backhand. So I've been playing in the background, and I've been paying attention to my chat and my plane and all that good stuff. So sounds like he's back on now, though. It's getting pretty hype. He just said, "Let's go." So.
American 429, descend via the Clash 4 arrival, runway 35 right, Denver altimeter 2982.
And we will descend via the Clash 4 arrival. We do have the altimeter, and we're going to 35 right. Thanks. Alright guys, so he left it up to us. We're descending via the arrival, which fortunately I've already got that.
Number 4 Whiskey Alpha, climb maintain 15,000.
4 Whiskey Alpha, climb 15,000, and I think we'll do the localizer 15 4 Whiskey Alpha.
Fortunately, I've already got that put in my flight computer, so when I reach top of descent here, you know, we should be able to just dial that in. So I'm going by me.
From Ajax.
Roger, 4 Whiskey Alpha.
He said 35 right, and gave me 34 right. Let's pull up Denver. Let's pull up Denver and look at their airport info, guys.
Denver Center, hello. Alaska 1474, flight level 350 over Rock Springs.
Alaska 1474, Denver
So we
Center,
are going
squawk
to
1416.
35 right now.
1416, Denver Center. Alaska 1474.
I've got 34 right put in, so it looks like I need to change some stuff up.
And Denver Center, Skywest 3530, level flight level 220.
Skywest 3530, Denver Center, climb maintain flight level 280.
Up to 280 for Skywest 3530.
Center American 429, just to clarify, you did say 35 right for Denver, correct?
American 429, affirmative, 35 right.
Alright, 35 right, thank you. Alright guys, so we're going to change that up real quick, which is not going to be super difficult to do. He did give us a good heads up, so props to him. He's probably going to be a really good controller. So we're just going to come right here to Denver, and we're going to put in arrival. We're going to dial down to 35 right. We're still coming in Clash 4, and we're still coming in Novia, but we are doing the Oath transition.
Alpha advise when you want to start the approach.
And we're just going to insert that.
4 Whiskey Alpha.
4 Whiskey Alpha, clear to the Denver airport via vectors direct, fly heading 010, maintain 15,000.
4 Whiskey Alpha, we were looking to shoot the localizer at Aspen.
4 Whiskey Alpha, affirmative, fly heading 010 for now, maintain 15,000.
We are going to have to edit just a few things here.
4 Whiskey Alpha.
4 Whiskey Alpha, 15,000.
15,000, 4 Whiskey Alpha.
So let's pull up our Clash. So Clash Everly record. Here's record, Twinson, that should still be in. Pinball should be in. We're still going all the way to Ebler, just like we were, so nothing should have changed. No, they changed us up to Pural, which needs to be at 9,000 and 210. And then from there, we have completely changed. So what I need to do is delete this. So we're actually going to go to approach, and we're going to select 35 right instead of 34 right, so I can have that chart. ILS, there we go.
Left 360,
and if I could figure out how to delete this, that'd be great. But we're going to look at 35 right now. So we're coming in from Pural. Here's Pural to Dove. And we need to be at 9,000 feet. As you see it right here, all the way to Dory. And it's saying at 9,000. Which is great. 210, which is great. Now let's look up our ILS. Oh, that's not telling me nothing, man. There we go. By funds, we still need to be at 7,000 feet from 9,000. So by funds, I'm gonna put in 7,000. Actually, I'm gonna go a little bit low. I'm gonna go 6,800. And we're gonna go to speed of, let's try 160 for our speed. And I should probably look at my top of descent because I'm sure I'm close to it. No, not too bad. We're doing good. We're going to 210 from 210 to 160. That's not a bad speed decrease there. Alright guys, let's get rid of that chart. Let's get rid of that. Let's zoom in so y'all can see, because we're getting close here.
Center's back.
We're getting very close. Our top of descent is also getting close.
For 4 Whiskey Alpha, do not exceed 170 knots.
I actually might go ahead and start descending down to 7,000 or 7,000 here shortly. I'm gonna look at the Denver ATIS.
FedEx 1251 circle, runway 15, cleared to land, wind calm.
Information Foxtrot.
FedEx 1251 is actually going to go missed. We'll shoot the rest of that approach and I'll let you know when we're at time mapping this first point.
FedEx 1251 Roger, report when you go missed.
Altimeter is 2982, so I've got that pulled up, so we're good to go. I can put that in when I start descending.
Denver Center, Alaska, 1151, crossing the...
And I'm probably going to try to descend just a little bit early.
Alaska 1151, Denver Center, radar contact, squawk 1414.
Still about 40 miles from our top of descent here.
1414 for Alaska 1151.
Those should be coming into range here soon. When we get to probably 15 or 10 miles, I'm going to go ahead and start descending. Just to be safe. I'd rather come in, like I said, I'd rather come in low than come in high. If ATC fusses at me, so be
How will
it.
this approach terminate?
We will attempt to land for Whiskey Alpha.
Roger.
And there's the top of descent, guys. It just came into range. And it looks like Denver approach and ground are both online, so that's going to be awesome. We're going to have somebody to... We're switching over from center to approach, and then once we land, we'll switch over to ground, and they'll give us parking. So y'all stand by. It's definitely not as long as it has been now. We are in the short rows for sure. Hey Planet, when you stream, if you're still with me, when you stream, what do you stream? Do you stream Flight Sim or do you stream some other games? What do you got?
Denver Center, Alaska 1984 has encountered some rough airs. We went over our assigned altitude, returning down to flight level 300.
Southwest 1984, Roger. FedEx 1527, descend and maintain 13,000, the Casper altimeter, T976.
Descend and maintain 13,000, FedEx 1527.
Planet might be gone, guys. You might be out of here.
Whiskey Alpha, clear
He's out of
direct
here.
Ajax.
Clear direct Ajax for Whiskey Alpha.
Number 4 Whiskey Alpha, cross Ajax at or above 14,000, clear to localizer DME Echo approach, circle runway 15.
Cross Ajax at or above 14,000, cleared localizer DME circle to land 15 for Whiskey Alpha.
Southwest 701, contact approach 120.35.
12035, Southwest
No
701.
move.
Alaska 1474, descend via the flat A3 arrival, runway tree 4 right, the Denver altimeter 2982.
Descend along the flat I-3 arrival, 34 right, Alaska 1474.
Alright guys, we're about 15 miles out from our top of descent here, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and start descending because they don't, the fly-by-wire version does not calculate changes in speed very well. So if we keep this donut right here as close to the center as possible, then, and we are below the profile right now, and what we're going to do is you're going to see it's going to descend at 1,000 feet per minute until it captures that profile. Like I said, I'd rather be below the profile than above the profile. We're in our speed range, and we'll get the seatbelt signs on, and we'll go ahead and get the altimeter for Denver put in, which is 2982. So
FedEx 9919, radar service terminated, frequency change approved, have a great flight.
FDU Compact 9919, thanks Nick.
let's our constraints on the screen here. So even though I put in 7,000 feet, you can see it right here, 7,000 feet, right? I gave the descent to the aircraft, so it is a managed descent, which means I've got my constraints set up in my flight computer. So as you can see, we are descending. We are 1,600 feet below our 1,700 feet below, which I can zoom in so y'all can see this. 1,800 feet below our descent profile. So we're descending early, which is fine. I mean, it's totally fine.
4 Whiskey Alpha, runway 15, clear to land.
When we get to 30,000 feet, we're going to stop descending. So when we get to flight level 300, we're going to stop descending until we cross KDEN right here.
FedEx 1251, fly the published miss.
And then it's going to capture our next constraint and our next constraint. So it's not going to let us go below.
American 429, contact approach 120.35, good night.
I'm going over to approach 2035. Thanks, see ya. Let me switch that over real quick, guys, and then I'll continue talking.
Just call, checking with your full call sign.
There we go.
Oh, we got November 2 Alpha Mike, 12 Alpha Mike.
So it's not going to let us go below this 30,000 feet
Alpha Mike, Denver approach.
until we pass that. So here you can see our descent profile coming down. We're going to capture it, and we're going to be good to go.
What are your intentions in the air? We're going to go flying.
And once we capture that descent profile, we will start descending quicker,
Mike, runway
as you can see.
35, left at Mike 5, cleared for takeoff, fly runway heading.
Runway heading.
I wish this guy would get his message out.
I need a reback, please. Runway heading, 2 Alpha Mike.
Denver approach, good evening. American 429 is with you. We are at flight level 330, descending flight level 190.
American 429 Denver approach, a low Foxtrot is current. Advise when you have it. Expect the ILS 35 left approach.
You say Foxtrot's current, but I have information golf. Oh.
I should probably double check myself, and golf's current, thanks for that.
No worries, my friend. So I do have information golf, and you said 3-5 left?
8 for minus 35 left.
Copy that, I'll just change it over. I've gone from 3-4 right to 3-5 right. Now I'm switching over to 3-5 left.
Yeah, sorry about that one. Just all system overlaid.
No worries, man. No worries at all. Thank you for the ATC. So we got to change this over real quick. We got to go over to 3-5 left. And once again, got to change it. And we got to look at our constraints.
November 555, Sierra, Denver approach. You ready to go?
Yeah,
3-5 left, Clash 4.
November 555, Sierra, Denver departure, fly runway, heading runway 25, good for takeoff.
Insert.
Runway good for takeoff, that's it.
So now, let's come right here.
Denver departure, radar
let's
contact.
add one more. I don't know how to delete them.
Excuse me,
Our approach is going to be
1-2 Alpha Mike, and you said you were VFR westbound? Westbound,
3-5
Roger,
left.
heading 270. Left turn 270, 2 Alpha Mike.
This is just getting, shouldn't be too much different from what we have. Like, we should still be on the same descent path, but I do need to look and see. So we're coming in from Oath to Thin. Let's find Thin. And then, maybe it's right here. Shouldn't be too much different, but Oath. Where's Oath, man? This really sucks. I've changed stuff and now it's got me flying off. There's a flight plan discontinuity that we need to clear out.
November 1-2 Alpha Mike. Be advised, traffic at your 9 to 10 o'clock, 2 miles westbound to King Air, climbing out of 7,000, report in sec.
Yeah, I don't see him. 2 Alpha Mike.
Okay, let me know when you do. November 555, CSA radar connects altitude.
Yeah, we're at 7.5, we're climbing through 8 now.
We're Thin right now.
Roger, climb maintain, flight to level 200, and speed advised, traffic at your 3 to 4
and we're not
o'clock.
following anything at all. Like, I don't quite understand what's happening here.
Yeah, we'll be looking for it, and we'll cancel it.
This is not good, guys. Not good at all.
CSA. Roger, IFR cancellation received. Keep the squawk code, maintain VFR, and you're cleared into the Bravo.
Alright, clear the Bravo, and we'll keep it going.
Alright, we're turning
Where's
back.
That traffic for 2 Alpha Mike?
2 Alpha Mike, is that your 11 o'clock, 2 miles?
We should be turning back for Clash now. I'm not 100% certain what happened. This just got me all screwed up. Thin, top of descent. Innin. I already know where Innin is.
November 1-2 Alpha Mike, proceed on course, maintain VFR altitude discretion.
Roger, proceed on course, maintain
Innin's
VFR
way back here.
for 2 Alpha Mike.
Center American 49, can we get some radar vectors?
Flying southwestbound there, completely away from the airport, where you're headed.
Yeah, I need radar vectors, man. I changed my computer and it glitched out on me, so I'm flying away. It looks like I should be pretty much making a 180, almost.
Yeah, you're flying completely away from the airport. American 429, turn right, heading 330, vectors to final. Maintain flight level 200.
Right turn, heading 330, maintain flight level 220.
Denver approach, Alaska 1474.
That's Alaska 7, correction, Alaska 1474, Denver approach.
Alright, so they're going to give us vectors to final, guys. We are turning around. I do have to fly a different approach, and that's what I put in here. But when I did put that in here, it made my plane just completely stop flying the approach I was on because it was so late. Didn't like that. It changed everything up. So unfortunately, we're way out here now. As you can see on the Navigate
November
map.
55500.
We are
You leaving the Bravo? Do you want to keep flight following going?
making that right turn to come back in.
November 500, sure, we'll keep flight following.
Roger.
Denver approach 27 Alpha Mike. We'd like to land. Actually, we'd like to do a couple laps in the traffic pattern, or at the pattern and the metro.
1 Alpha Mike, Roger. You're a helicopter, right?
No, we're a Baron 56.
A small hiccup. Nonetheless, we are flying back to our path, and we're going to intersect
Mike, Roger. Enter straight in, runway
Everly.
30 right. Runway 30 right. Cleared for the option.
30 right, clear for the option. Get straight in. 2 Alpha Mike.
Denver approach, Bonanza, November 34 Sierra Delta Bravo is on the ground agree. We'd like to close.
November 34 Sierra Delta Bravo. IFAR cancellation or received. Have a good night.
Thanks for your help. Good night.
See ya. Alaska 17 or 1474. Expect the ILS 34 right approach.
Expecting ILS 34 right approach, Alaska 1474.
And a guy, if you don't mind clicking that follow button, man, if you want to, that'd be great. Would greatly appreciate it. It would mean a lot to me.
Denver approach, Alaska 1151, with you with Golf on board.
Alaska 1151 Denver approach. Hello, thanks for golf. Expect
My
the
man,
ILS
thank you so
34
much.
right approach.
Thank you for that.
Expect ILS 34 right for 1151, thanks.
I switched between... let me get my words right here. I switched between screaming Flight Simulator, Halo, and now Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 since it came out. So my next few streams will probably be some Call of Duty. I had a buddy text me tonight and want me to play Call of Duty, but here I am. And I'm probably going to get in the bed after I land this plane, so maybe. I don't know, I drank a cup of coffee at like 6 o'clock. Bad idea, but here we are. Yeah, man, the multiplayer is actually pretty fun. I guess it's still kind of in like a beta mode since like Warzone doesn't release, so they're trying to figure out the guns and the damages and all that stuff, and good for them, because Warzone is just a completely different sweat bracket for sure. But I've always enjoyed Call of Duty multiplayer, and I've enjoyed this one. So for sure.
Radar contact last 27 or 2 Alpha Mike.
If you buy it and you want to play, definitely look me up on Xbox. I'll throw that up in the chat right here.
Southwest 70. I maintain 9,000.
9,000, Southwest 701.
Look me up on Xbox. We can definitely play together. I'm all for playing with
Approach
viewers.
2 Alpha Mike. You want us right traffic or left traffic?
I think I make right traffic.
Right traffic, 2 Alpha Mike.
And if you're on, let's say, PlayStation or PC, then I'll have to give you my Activision ID, but not sure what you play on. If you play on PC, you should be able to find me on Xbox. You're on PlayStation? Alright, I will have to look up my Activision ID. Unfortunately, we cannot. I can't open 2 games at once. Pretty sure that would crash my computer.
701, turn right, heading 260.
But I will look it up
Break
after
260,
this. If you
Southwest
stick with
701.
me for the landing and the taxi into parking, I will definitely look it up. Approach American 49. Hey, if you want to keep giving me vectors, that's fine, but I should be able to engage the manage mode now and fly it in. It's up to you.
American 429, I'll just keep you on vectors from here. Turn left heading 260 to set a maintain 13,000. Denver altimeter 2981.
Sim maintain 13,000 left turn 260 for American 429.
Yeah, it's just easier to get you going on vectors from here.
Yeah, I understand, man. Appreciate it.
Southwest 701, 6 miles from Diamond, turn right heading 320 to set a maintain 8,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS, runway 35 left approach.
Right to 320, can you repeat the altitude for Southwest 701?
Southwest 701 to set a maintain 8,000 until established.
Right to 320 and 8,000 until established, cleared the ILS 35 left, Southwest 701.
November 12 Alpha Mike, runway 30 right, cleared for the option.
Clear for the option, 30 right, 2 Alpha Mike.
You're good, bro. Do your thing. I'll be right here. Alright guys, so we are definitely in icing conditions. It's like we have some clouds, so I'm definitely gonna have to turn on the engine anti-ice here shortly. I don't see any clouds, but according to the ATIS, we got some clouds. So
Southwest 701, connect tower 132.35. Have a good night.
Over to tower 132.35, Southwest 701, yeah.
American 429, if you'd like, you can try and give me your best rate down. Otherwise, you can expect vectors through the localizer for descent.
let's just go with vectors through the localizer at this point, man. We're so close.
Alright, yeah, you can expect vectors to the localizer. That was my mistake for leaving you a little bit high there.
No worries at all. Now, it looks like we have passed some flap speed according to our airplane, so let's get some flaps out here. We'll go ahead and turn the landing system on. He should be giving us a right turn here any minute. I need to put my speeds in.
27 Alpha Mike's turn base.
27 on Mike, runway 30 right, cleared for the option.
Clear the option 30 right.
So my diamond. I think we're going to 35 left now. Yeah, we are. So for diamond. Diamond 7,000. Just put that in. I don't want to be at, let's just say 160 by diamond. Cool. But we should be getting a right turn to line us up for the localizer at any point in time. Looks like we've already passed it. We are passing the localizer at this point. While we're here, I guess we can put in our destination data. Performance. Next phase, QNH is 3981. Yes. The temperature is, I can honestly pull all of that up over here. 981, wind speed 220 at 4. Temperature is 1. It is cold in Denver. I said 220 at 4. Did. There we go. And if we wanted to get even more serious, we could put our minimums in, which would be...
2 Alpha Mike, like this is low, or short approach.
I'm honestly not sure.
November 1, 2 Alpha Mike, should approach approved, runway 30 right, cleared for the option.
And we'll make a full stop.
We're not going to put minimums in, guys.
Alaska 1474 to set and maintain 9,000.
Descend and maintain 9,000, Alaska 1474.
American 429 to set and maintain 10, to set and maintain 10,000, turn right, heading 080.
Down to 10,000, right turn, heading 080 for American 429. I thought he forgot about us there for a second, but he's got us. Guys, I'm gonna just go ahead and dial the speed back to like I don't know, 190 or so, just to get myself safe. Because we are getting radar vectors at this point. We're not even on our route, so it's kind of hard for the plane to follow what we put in. So
1474, turn left heading 020.
we could engage our second stage of flaps at this point.
Turning left, heading 020, Alaska 1474.
And we are at 12,000 feet, so I am going to turn on our landing lights. I'm just going to turn on our... Nothing else needs to be on, really. So...
November 172, Charlie Papa radio check.
November 172, Charlie Papa, Denver, approach to get your 5x5.
5x5, November 172, Charlie Papa.
Alaska 1474, left heading 020, intercept the runway 34 left localizer.
Heading 020, intercept 34 left. 34 left localizer, Alaska 1474. Can you verify, was that 34 left or 34 right?
Left.
Sorry, 34 right.
Right, okay.
34 right, Alaska 1474.
Because if I was, well, we got Dimmer Tower on, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Dimmer Tower on standby.
November 172, Charlie Papa requesting VFR departure for traffic pattern.
November 172, Charlie Papa, I'm going to need a little bit more information on that. What airport are you currently on the ground at?
I'm gonna go ahead and slow us down
November
to 180.
American 429, Papa, we are currently at Centennial Airport. Runway 35 left localizer.
Center American 429, you got walked on.
American 429, turn left heading 020, intercept the runway 34 right.
Left turn heading 020, intercepting localizer for 35 left.
Yeah, they stepped on in there, I was just double checking. I heard you right about though, yeah, runway 35 left.
You said 020 heading for American 429?
Affirm.
Alright guys, so we should be coming up on the
1474, cross corridor above 7,000, cleared ILS 34 right approach.
I'm going to slow us on down to
At
about
above 7,000,
165
clear 34
here.
right approach, Alaska 1474.
Go to our third stage of flaps. Actually, we're flaps full. That's fine. That's dandy. Great. I'm gonna turn.
Alaska 1151 to set
Not
a maintain
letting me turn
9,000.
the localizer on, which sucks. That absolutely sucks.
Is that for Alaska 1151?
Alaska 1151, affirm to set a maintain 9,000.
9,000 for Alaska 1151.
Alright, who's on the ground somewhere looking for traffic pattern?
November 172, Charlie Papa, we are looking for a traffic pattern.
And what airport you're currently on the ground at?
We are November 172, Charlie Papa. We are currently at Centennial Airport, Kilo Alpha Papa Alpha.
November 172, Charlie Papa, roger, runway 17 left, taxi via Alpha.
Runway 17 left, taxi via Alpha, November 172.
Alright guys, we're gonna have to manually fly this thing in, which is really gonna suck.
American 429, cross Diamond at or above 7,000, cleared ILS, 35 left approach.
Crossing Diamond at or above 7,000, cleared ILS 35 left approach. But just to let you know, ILS is not working for me right now. I tried to intercept the localizer and it did not work, so we're doing a visual approach.
American 429, cleared visual approach, runway 35 left, and yeah, sometimes it doesn't always let you get you that far out. Our localizers go oftentimes farther out than what the simulators actually simulate them to.
Alright, I will descend slowly and try again here in just a bit.
The American 429 away. Alaska 1474, connect tower 132.35.
Alright guys, I'm going to try to butter it here, I really am.
Connect to tower,
no promises.
Alaska 1474. Have a good night.
Yeah, Alaska
I'm going to dial us on
1151,
back to about 155 for our landing speed. Going to slow us down.
Left heading 260 for Alaska 1151.
And I am going to try.
Southwest 441, climb in through 7,000.
There we go. I just got the localizer. That is great. Should turn me
Southwest
into it.
441, Denver departure,
Good.
radar contact.
I'm going to turn the approach on as well.
Climb maintain flight level 230, Southwest 441.
Props to that controller for knowing that sometimes the localizers don't pick up like they should, but we do have gear down. Going to set auto brake to medium. Let's go ahead and arm our spoilers. Let's go ahead and get ready to come in and land here.
American 429, connect tower, runway. American 429, connect tower 132.35 today.
Hey, I feel the struggle. It's real. I'm going over to the tower. Thank you for the ATC, and I did pick up the localizer, so props to you for being an awesome controller and realizing that sometimes it doesn't pick up as far out as the sim says it should, man. Appreciate it.
Anyways, yeah, people saying weird stuff in my ear, and then, yeah, as well, it happens to too many people. So you're not the only one, and you have a great night. Nice talking to you.
You do the same. Nice talking to you.
Alaska 1150.
Denver Tower, American 429. Good evening. We are on final for runway 35 left.
And Alaska 1150. Correction, left aircraft calling.
American 429, 35 left, final.
American 429, runway 35 left, clear to land. Traffic is on a 3-mile final for 3-4s.
Roger, traffic on 3-mile final for 3-4s, and we're clear to land 35 left. Thank you.
2,500.
Alright guys, we got our autopilot 2 mode engaged just in case we need to auto land this thing because I might suck it up here. So, I hope I butter it. I don't want to let you down, but I'm not making any promises because I am landing with one of these right here.
Yeah, 54, Denver Tower, good day, sir.
We're going to turn
Denver
takeoff
Tower,
lights
Alaska
on.
1474, short
I'm
final.
going to turn off lights on. We're going to get the APU started up.
Alaska 1474, runway 34 right, clear to land. Alaska 1474, runway 34 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, 34 right, Alaska 1474.
United 54, runway 25, line up and wait, traffic landing on runway 34.
This is a...
Line up and wait, runway 25, United 54.
Whoa, this is a decently busy airspace here, so props, awesome. I'm gonna pull up my airport info chart so I can know what way I need to turn off when I land. I'm landing on 35 left.
United 54, RNAV to Breckham, runway 25, clear for takeoff.
Looks like I need to turn off to the
runway 25,
left
United 54.
after I land.
I need you to read back to RNAV.
RNAV.
And if you look right here, I have the glide slope, I have the localizer. We're descending down in a great 1,000 foot per minute descent rate. So we're doing good.
Yeah, 54, RNAV to Breckham.
Wish me luck, guys. Wish me luck. We're hoping this landing goes
Denver,
well.
right when able, hold short, Foxtrot. Contact ground at 121 point.
Let's slow us down just a little bit more to 150.
Clear runway when able. Taxi Foxtrot, contact Gower. Thank you.
Bullets are armed, auto brake is armed, and we're coming in. We're
RNAP to
doing
Burkham,
looking
United
good.
54, cleared for takeoff, runway 25.
I'm gonna put the autopilot off.
Denver Tower, Alaska 1151 established. Localizer, ILS runway
Autopilot's
34
away.
right.
And we're going down to the runway, guys.
Traffic departing runway 25.
Runway 34 right, clear to land, Alaska 1151.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard.
Retard?
10, 5.
Alright, not a terrible landing. Not a terrible landing at all. I wouldn't call it butter, but
American 429, welcome to Denver, left when able, hold short mic, contact ground 121.85, good day.
switching over to ground, American 429. Thanks for the ATC. See ya.
Bye-bye.
Slightly refrigerated butter. I like that. It wasn't a complete butter landing, but it wasn't enough to freak your passengers out. Alright guys, so let's switch over to ground here, and let's my landers are getting better, I swear to God they are. Let's switch over to ground.
Yeah, contact.
Start approved, push straight back to the first line and call for taxi.
Straight back to the first line and call for taxi for United Studio 7.
Denver ground, good evening, American 429, requesting taxi for parking.
American 429 Denver ground, welcome to Denver, safe parking.
Just give me a terminal, man. I'll be happy with anything.
American 429, taxi to the Alpha Terminal via Mike, Alpha November.
Taxi to Alpha Terminal via Mike, Alpha November, American 429, thanks.
Actually, I'll give you something closer, Mike, Alpha Alpha.
Mike, Alpha Alpha for American 429. Thank you. Yeah, so I've got to find Alpha Alpha. Here's Alpha Alpha. So that's right here at me. Alpha Alpha is right here, that first left-hand turn. So let's go. Let's get rid of ground spoilers because we don't need them. Flaps can come up now. And should be good to go there. Turn our brake fans on. That's anti-skid, not brake fans. Now brake fans are on. Let's cool them off, because I've never done that before. And I always forget.
United 1507 is Frontier 555. Is he text only?
I always forget to do my replay mode so we can go back and look at my landing, but
No, sir. He's actually repairing readback for
it is what it is. We don't need landing lights anymore because we're not crossing over any more
Copy.
runways.
He doesn't need to do a readback with the PDC. Just let me know when he's ready for pushback.
Taxi lights should be sufficient, and we don't need.
Alright, he will actually let you know that. Is it okay if he does do a readback though? He's just trying to get his practice in.
That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
Denver ground, Alaska.
Landing on controller can be difficult, man. You gotta really feather your controls.
Foxtrot 8.
Let's go 1151 Denver ground. Welcome to Denver, safe parking.
Gate Charlie 33 for Alaska 1151.
Alaska 1151, taxi to Charlie Terminal via Foxtrot Charlie November.
Taxi to the terminal via Foxtrot Charlie November, Alaska 1151.
This is Alpha Alpha right here. And our terminal's right there in front of us, guys. So let's hopefully find a parking spot with a jetway that's not broken, like it was when I loaded in, like it was when I landed the other night.
American 6257, push start approved, push straight back to the first line and call for taxi.
back to the first floor and we'll report to Texas. American 252.
I'm hoping we're not full over here on Alpha Alpha. Not looking promising. Looks like there's a spot right here to the right coming up. I see a jetway box over there just after the southwest plane. And I will go ahead and get the APU bleed turned on. I'm gonna start slowing down because I need to make this turn. And now I'm just looking for, there's my line right in front of me. Don't have a marshaller, but that'll be okay. Hopefully this jetway works. I turned a little bit early, but we're gonna get line right on here, guys. And we're here. We're parked, we landed, we're safe. Parking brake is set. Engines are coming off. And we're going to continue from there. I did get credit for the flight, which is great. On my hours, of course. We're going to turn off our taxi lights. Strobes can go to auto. The beacon light can come off. The wing lights can come off. Nav and logo light can stay on. And now, let's see if our jetway, let's get the baggage truck coming. Call for a GPU. And let's get the jet bridge connected here. Let's make sure, it looks like it's going to connect to the right side. We hope it does. Or, you know, it might not connect at all. There it goes. Alright, it says external power is available. So, I'm just going to cut external power on. And we're going to kill the APU there. Alright guys, so that's it. We have flown from Nashville to Denver successfully. Pretty decent landing, might I add. Not the best landing I've ever seen, but definitely one of the better landings from myself. One that I can be proud of.
1507 is ready for taxi.
A guy, I have not forgot. I do need to get you my Activision name. I will put that up in the chat here in just a few seconds. I'm going to get this airplane cold and dark.
Taxi via Bravo November.
And we'll go from there. So, I'm going to cut off my weather system.
Runway 25 via taxiway Bravo November and Golf. Thank you for your nice suggestion.
I'm going to cut my transponder off. I'm going to go ahead and disconnect from the Vatsim network so we don't have to hear radio traffic anymore. No need to hear it at the gate. None of the other ground services are working, but that is fine. Alright guys, strobes can come off, nav and logo lights can come off, seatbelt signs can go off, passengers are going to get off at this point. We'll switch the dome light on. Probe and window heat can come off. And then from there, just look at our top screen. We'll switch the fuel pumps off. I'm going to switch these off. And we should be ready for cold and dark. Like that should be everything we need once we get rid of external power. We will run on battery power at that point in time. Yeah. So I'm gonna turn the dome light. Right. Dome light's gonna go off. External power is going off, and batteries are going off. We'll switch this over to just chatting. For my man, a guy. I am going to verify that I did leave the airplane golden dark, which I did. That's awesome. And the guy, as soon as I get out of this game here, I'm going to load up Call of Duty just so I can tell you my Activision ID. While that's loading, I am going to run to the bathroom real quick and give me another beer, if that's okay. My man. All right. Call of Duty is loading up. And I will be right back on that note. What's happening here? I said I'd be right back. But not letting me retry. It's not letting me go over to my other monitor, so I'll just mute my mic right here. All right, guys, I'll be right back. All right, I am indeed back. Sorry for the small delay. Nature did call. I don't wear diapers, so I do have to get up and go take a piss every once in a while, like anybody else. All right, it looks like Call of Duty did load up for me here, so, but for whatever reason, it has switched. Just look at this real quick. Full screen exclusive. That's what it switched to. That's not what you want. Everything else should be set up correctly, if I'm not mistaken. Make sure here, because my drivers did change, and it's running everything on in Ultra. So it changed my settings, which really sucks because I don't think that's what I had it set on. No, it's not. It definitely isn't. Quality presets, I think I had it on balanced. I'm pretty sure I had it set on balanced, which is fine. Drivers update and it changes all your graphic settings, which really sucks, but we'll see how I like it. I just have to test that later. All right, cool. Let me get you my account information here, bud, so that you can look me up. And it looks like I got some friends playing. A couple of friends online, it looks like. Let me check Xbox. I might switch over and play some Call of Duty. I doubt it. I might play a little bit. It just all depends. Gosh, it's still online. Yep. I might switch over. We'll see how I feel. All right. Let me get this information for you. So my Activision ID is... I can figure out how to find it here. I'll just show you a live scene. There you go. You're following along. Social maybe. That's where I'm at. So view my profile. Activision ID. Here you go. I'll type it in the chat for you. Take a picture of it on your phone, add it on your PlayStation, do whatever you need to do. And let me see if my buddy is still online. See you there, man. I appreciate you tuning in. And I will definitely catch you next time you decide to watch me. I appreciate... If my buddy's still online, I might stream a little bit of Call of Duty. So you can stick around for that if you want to. If not, I completely understand. It's late where I'm at. It's almost 1 o'clock in the morning. So if I do play, it's only going to be for like 30 minutes. But yeah, I appreciate y'all watching and stopping in. And I will see y'all next time. Thank you so much. And have a good one.